Once again, welcome you all for this session. I am Dr. Anjana from DPU, and I welcome you all to today's webinar on online qualification for learners in Africa with 100% scholarship. And this is from Government of India. The Government of India has come up with an initiative. This name of this initiative, the project is EVAP project, which is fully funded project by MEA Government of India with 100% scholarship programs. The purpose of our today's session is to show you what our university offers to you in its online program and also help you understand and streamline the admission process. So before we begin and move ahead with the session, I would like to introduce our panel members to each one of you here. I would firstly like to introduce our director, ma'am, Dr. Safia Farooqui. She's the director of Online Center of Learning of D.Y. Patil Vidyapeeth. Welcome, director, ma'am. Ma'am, you're not audible.
Thank you, Dr. Anjana. Very good evening to all of you. Warm welcome to this session.
Thank you, ma'am. I would now like to welcome Mr. Sandeep.
Hello everyone, this is Sandeep from DPU and welcome to DPU.
Thank you, Mr. Sandeep. Now I would like to welcome Mr. Subhash.
Yes, good afternoon and good evening everyone. Welcome to DPU.
Thank you, Mr. Subhash, and also would like to welcome Mr. Uday.
Hello everyone, this is Uday and welcome to this webinar.
Thank you, Mr. Uday. I would now like to welcome the dignitaries from MEA, Mr. Sumantro, Mr. Vikas, and Mr. Ravish.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Sumantro.
Good evening, ma'am, and good evening to all of you, ma'am.
Very good evening. So while I am beginning with the session, I would like to just walk through about what all are we going to carry during the session. We shall give a briefing about our university, and that is going to be carried out by our director, ma'am, of DPU Center of Online Learning by Dr. Safia Farooqui. She will take over and share with all of us the highlights of the program, where she shall share about the program structure, the eligibility criteria, the documentations required. We shall then take you through the admission process also, and followed by the lastly most awaited, that is the question and answer session, where we will try to clarify all the queries to what you have. This online qualification can be a great way to give a boost to your career, where you want to be at your workplace for your future. And our online programs with 100% scholarship offers you an opportunity to climb up the ladder. So now I would request Mr. Sandeep to take through the brief video by Dr. Safia Farooqui.
Based on a vision of Honorable Dr. P.D. Patil, Chancellor of D.Y. Patil University, Pune, and Mrs. Smita Sadhav, Executive Director, DPU.
An MBA program is designed to develop future-focused capabilities of students. Here is your chance to be mentored by leading academicians and industry experts, and you can study in your own time, at your own pace.
I'm Dr. Safia, Director of Center for Online Learning of Dr. D.Y. Patil University. An MBA program is designed and developed to seek out those capabilities which are required by the employer in the current scenario. First 2 semesters of our online MBA program are common for all the specializations. We have 8 specializations of our online MBA program, which are Human Resource Management, Financial Management, Marketing Management, Information Technology Management, International Business Management, Project Management, Operations Management, and Hospital and Healthcare Management.
Online delivery model will give you freedom to choose when, where, and how much you want to study. An MBA program will prepare you for the workplace of the future. An affordable, a world-class MBA degree now made available for all. It will force you to think critically, innovate successfully, and solve problems creatively. After completion of this online MBA, aspirants shall enhance managerial competencies to take on corporate challenges in various sectors of the Indian economic environment. This MBA program is designed by academic and industry experts with the intention of improving various skill sets of the participants. This online MBA is 2 years spread over 4 semester programs. In the 4th semester project work, they will be able to make good use of all the courses that they have learned and be able to apply it and solve the complex issues they face in the domain in which they are working. They shall come out with unique, creative, innovative, or out-of-the-box solutions in the corporate world. The program is delivered course-wise and unit-wise through a unique world-class learning management system platform. All units of all the courses are designed and delivered using 4-quadrant approaches as suggested in the UGC notification for online programs. Each unit has pre-recorded video lectures, e-text material, articles or notes, case studies, open resources, virtual class to clear doubts, FAQs, quizzes, self-assessment. Learner will be engaged continuously through learner management system features such as discussion forums, chatting, class wall, message, email, RSS feed, etc. The program is mainly for working class and is completely online mode right from the registration for the program to getting the degree.
Dr. D.Y. Patil Vidyapeeth Pune is the first university to sign MOU with the Telecommunications Consultant India Limited on 27th February, officially paves the way for long-term and short-term courses, and it is giving us an opportunity to upskill ourselves. And this project is fully funded by Ministry of External Affairs, Government of India, offers 100% scholarship on all the programs. There are some key highlights for our program, which is being offered by Dr. D.Y. Patil Vidyapeeth Pune, India, online through the eVidya Bharati project. It's a full scholarship program, which is UGC approved online degree and certificate programs with innovative and industry experts, which is designed to fit your schedule with the current world, and it helps to study and collaborate with international students as well, where you have the facility of localized examination facility, 24/7 student support system. The entire program structure has been designed in such a way that the learners will learn at their own pace. The total credits of the program is 102. The duration is of 2 years, comprises of 4 semesters, and the validity is of a double of the duration, means of 4 years. The program is having some domain core courses which are common for the semester 1 and semester 2. Then in the semester 3 and 4, mean on second year, there are specialization and generic elective courses. There is a provision of assignments, formative assignments, summative assessment test on the learning management system. And in the semester 4 or the final year, the student will also have a project work where he can do his project and he can apply all the theoretical knowledge into the practice. The eligibility criteria for taking into the admissions are a bachelor degree from a recognized university in any discipline with a minimum of 50% aggregate marks, and the documents which are required for this online MBA admission for the online program are: we need to submit government ID or a passport copy, degree certificate or a passing certificate, graduation mark sheet, your photograph, as well as your signature. Everything has to be uploaded online. We have two other certificate courses. One is digital marketing, which is of 6-month course having 20 credits, 5 courses, and the validity is of a 1 year, means double the duration of the course. By going to the digital marketing certificate course, the student will get a practical exposure of digital marketing activities. They will be able to learn to start writing on the blogs, to start preparing the website. They will also be learn the ability to start an app, video channel. They will also get the knowledge to start digital marketing agencies, as well as the basic concept of this course will lead one to develop a skill in technical aspects. The second certificate program is on hospital and healthcare management, which is a very popular program of Dr. D.Y. Patil Vidyapeeth, Pune. It is also having 20 credits, 5 courses. Duration of the program is of 6 months. It helps to inculcate the skills of hospital administration, where a person can learn and will be able to plan, organize, and administer hospital activities. He will be fully aware of the hospital legal aspects or legalities. This program will help them to understand the hospital activities and the healthcare importance or the care, how they can use all these optimally in the hospital.
Hello students, welcome to D.Y. Patil's Center for Online Learning. D.Y. Patil offers you the 100% scholarship under I Learn by Government of India for 3 online programs. Number 1, Master of Business Administration, MBA. Number 2, Certificate Program in Digital Marketing. Number 3, Certificate Program in Hospital and Healthcare Management. For applying the programs offers by D.Y. Patil, follow the steps. Open the website www.ilearn.gov.in. Then click on Register and Sign In tab. Click on Sign Up Now link. Fill your details like username, new password, confirm new password, and email ID. Press Send Verification Code. Please enter the code which is sent to your email ID. Then press Create button. Then fill your personal details like first name, last name, mobile number, email ID, country residing in currently, and learning center. Press Register. You are registered successfully with iLearn. Now you have to select the program you want to appear. Click on Course Catalog from top navigation menu. Select the option All. Then on this page left side filters. Go to the option Partner Institution from the given drop-down menu. Select Dr. D.Y. Patil Vidyapeeth. Now you can see the programs offered by D.Y. Patil. D.Y. Patil offers you world-class 3 programs. 1. Master of Business Administration MBA. 2. Certificate Program in Digital Marketing. 3. Certificate Program in Hospital and Healthcare Management. You can select any of the program. Click on the program which you want to appear. It will take you to the D.Y. Patil Online MBA page, where students can go through all the information about the program like introduction video for the program, specializations which we offers, and lot more. Then click on Apply Now button on top right corner of the page. The first step is learners registration and authentication. Fill the information like name of candidate, email ID which is registered on iLearn. Select country as participating countries in ABBAB network. Select the program, for example Master of Business Administration online. Enter the code shown in image. Enter the password and confirm password. Click on Verify Details button. Please enter the verification code which is communicated with you on your email ID. Then click on Verify OTP button. You have to fill your personal information very carefully and also upload the clear scan copy of documents in JPEG or PDF format, like passport, government issued proof of identity, proof of permanent address and previous nationality if any. Then click on Save and Proceed button. Next step for educational details and upload the clear scan copy of your documents. You can also fill your employment details on this page. Then click on Save and Proceed button. Next step is upload your photograph and signature. Press Next button. Review your form carefully. Press Next button and then Submit button. Welcome email is sent to your registered email ID. Thank you so much and welcome to D.Y. Patil Center for Online Learning.
So there is a global opportunity to avail 100% scholarship from Dr. D.Y. Patil Vidyapeeth, Pune. So I request all of you that the admissions are open and you can take your admissions and avail this golden opportunity of 100% scholarship program by Dr. D.Y. Patil Vidyapeeth and through eWAP project.
Thank you, ma'am, for a wonderful presentation and a very good briefing about our university, about our program, very much in detail. Now, before we go ahead and move ahead with our session, I would request all the participants to please start asking your questions on your chat box. You might type it down there, and we will take through all the questions one by one. In the meantime, I would request Mr. Sandeep to play one of the testimonials of our student who is from our batch July 2020. He also pursuing MBA in project management and had been selected for this project in the previous session by MEA Government of India. His name is Harrison Sampa, doing MBA in project management. Mr. Sandeep, request you to share the testimonial.
My name is Harrison Sampangandu. I'm a mining engineer by profession. Yeah, I have a bachelor's degree in mining engineering, and I work at a university. I lecture mining engineering. I would like to thank DPU and the Indian government for the scholarship to study an MBA in project management. This is a blessing, I must say, that I'll be able to acquire this paper without paying anything at all. I would like to say thank you to the Indian government, as this is going to go a long way in helping me enhance the skills to teach and to reach out to the thousands of Zambians that are in need of project management skills in relation to mining, because often we train mining engineers without a proper understanding of how they can manage projects. So in this regard, I would like to thank you and say thank you once again to DPU and the Indian government, and also the contact that connected me to this opportunity, Mr. Kelvin Chisenga. Thank you very much.
The testimonial of our current batch student. Now, I would request Mr. Sandeep to also play one more testimonial of another batch student by the name of Miss Mayuni Monica. She is also pursuing an MBA and is doing the same under the scholarship project given by MEA India. I would request Mr. Sandeep to play the testimonial.
I'm Monica Mayuni. I'm actually a journalist from Zambia. I would like to thank DPU for offering me an opportunity to study an MBA in project management. I'm so grateful for the opportunity that you've given me and so many Africans. And I just want to assure you that, this will go a long way. Upon graduating from your institution, definitely I'll be able to transfer the knowledge to other Zambians, and of course, I'll become more productive for my nation and the company that I work for. I'm so grateful to DPU and the Indian government for offering me this opportunity. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Sandeep, for playing the same for all. Now, I would request all the participants to raise your questions so that we can take up all your questions one by one. Let me go up to the very first question. Okay, so I'm going to the first question here. Before I start the questions, one of the common questions which comes with all of them is what are the documents which are required? I would cover those basic questions so that all the queries which will be there, which will come one by one, will be reduced and more number of questions can be addressed. What are the documents which are required while a candidate is filling the form? I would request this to be addressed by Mr. Subhash Kate. I would request him to address this question. What all documents would be required while a candidate is filling the form?
Yes, thank you, ma'am. Before you start with your application, I would say that the procedure is very simple. This is in two-step procedure. You have to very first, you have to register to the island. And second, you have to fill the application form on the DPU. So the documents which are required is your photograph, your signature, your passport or national ID. In national ID, you can use your voter ID, your driving license, and your bachelor's document. Last document is your bachelor's document, degree certificate, and mark sheet. The size would be from 50 KB to 250 KB. So what you can do is, with the help of your mobile, you can take all the pictures of these documents, you can resize it and you can upload it. In case if you have any problem or if you face any difficulties in uploading these documents, you can WhatsApp me or you can write to us on the email. Of course, we would assist you for the same. And there is one more question which the student usually asks, like after the submission, do they get the confirmation email? Yes, when you submit your application, it comes to us, we process it, and if your documents are okay, if your application is complete, we verify all your documents and we send you the confirmation email. In case if you don't receive this email, that means your application is in process. And if your application is incomplete, of course, we will send you an email that your documents are not complete, and we would give you the chance to complete your application for the same. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Subhash, for covering it very much in detail. So as shared by Mr. Subhash, definitely all these are the 5 documents which are very much necessary while you're filling the form, from which regarding the national ID or the passport. If any of the candidate is having a passport as well as a national ID, my suggestion is to submit a passport, because passport is going to be more preferred document comparison with the national ID. And while anyone is sharing the national ID, ensure to share a color copy of front and back both together, because both would be required and a color copy would be required for the same. Now I move towards the next question. A couple of students here had faced a challenge, and where they might have selected a wrong link while they are filling the form. That is the reason that they are moving towards the direction of the paid student candidate. We would request that in the chat, Mr. Subhash will share the link to follow the exact link while you are applying for the form, because we do have candidates from other countries applying from UK and US who are the paid candidate for us. This scholarship program is exclusively offered for African 17 countries. So this has got a special link, different link from the other, where you're supposed to apply. In case if you have applied in a wrong link or you're facing a challenge, you can always connect to any one of us, myself or Mr. Subhash, and we will help and guide you through the completion of the documents. Regarding the confirmation mail, a couple of students asking about the confirmation mail of the form. Now, the confirmation mail, once if you are facing a challenge of submitting the documents, you have submitted through taking a help of any one of us, we would verify your documents, help in filling up the form and doing all the needful. This all process would be taking a couple of days. If we consider 4 to 5 days would be the lead time for filling up the application form, because we need to resize each and every document, validate the document before we are filling the form and doing the submission. So you would be getting a confirmation mail after the sending of your documents by 4 to 5 days. In case if you have not got a confirmation of filling the application form, you will also get a mail from the university stating if any document is incomplete or if there is not a clarity of a document. In case if you have sent a document which is very blurred, and we would want to showcase a accurate, correct document in order to ensure that your scholarship approval process is smoothened. So your university is going to connect to you and request you to reshare your document, and we will help you through applying the same. So each one of you will be getting a confirmation mail of the application which is applied for. All the students who have not received a confirmation mail would also request each one of you to please check your registered mail ID, because the confirmation mail is going to your registered mail ID, and also make sure to check your spam folder as well. There is a question here, wonderful question, ma'am, which one of the student has asked, that which courses can those apply who are only a diploma holders? Ma'am, you're not audible.
We need the graduation for all our 3 programs. So I think we do not have the eligibility for diploma holders right now, but definitely soon we will start some courses for the diploma holders. Right now we need graduation for all the 3 programs which DPU is offering currently.
We move towards the next question. What are the set of specializations that DPU is offering for an MBA program? Do we offer an operation management?
Yes, we offer operations management as a specialization. Apart from that, we offer 7 more specialization like human resource management, financial management, human resource management, project management, international business management, IT management. So we have operations management specialization and you can take the admissions for that.
There is a message from one of the students stating that today being 8 and there would be a last date of registration. So I would love to share to every participant that with the approval of the dignitaries from MEA, the last date of application has been extended to 31st January. So it is a blessing to all the participants who are yet to apply for the application, or they were in the last step, or they are planning to, and even you can ask your friends or your colleagues to apply for the program, as the program has extended, the last date of the program is extended till 31st Jan.
Doc, do you offer MBA in Intertrade?
MBA in, can you come again? I would request the participant to please type down as we could not hear after that.
Do you offer an MBA in International Trade, Doc?
We do offer an MBA in International Business Management. That would be a specialization if you want to look through, and which can cover some of your expectations to what you are desiring to, your topics to what you are desiring to. And International Business Management is one of the topics that we cover. The last date of the application is moved to 31st of December. So you all have an opportunity to apply till then. There is a question here from...
Come again with the date?
The last date of application is 31st of January. Sorry.
But you should try to take admission as soon as possible. Try to fill up your application and take the admissions before 31st. Because processing takes time.
I'll move to the next question. On the online program, how is the practical exercise will be handled for the student in order to feed them with the practical knowledge?
Yeah, see, for this, for the entire program, for this subject, we have the learning management system called SWAYAM, where for each chapters of the subjects will contain a part of e-videos, e-content, discussions, web links, and the live sessions from the faculty. So if the student feel any problem related to the practical aspects or implications of the theories into that, they can directly connect it with the concerned expert faculty and get their query resolved. Apart from that, we also conduct the doubt clearing sessions on every Saturday and Sunday, where all the learners can connect with the concerned faculty of the subject and get their problem, academic problem resolved if they face any on the subjects.
Thank you, ma'am. The next question is coming up asking about the lectures. Are lectures conducted over the weekend for the working class?
We conduct in the both ways, depending upon the group of the students and as per your demand. we will conduct these sessions weekly also and a daily basis also. It depends on the group and the demands of the learners. Generally, we have everyday sessions on each subjects.
So this is a privilege to all working professionals that they can attend the session as per the timing which is going to be scheduled. All candidates who are going to be selected, we have our LMS. Through our LMS, you would be knowing when you will be having the complete calendar for the week. So you would know exactly which session is going to happen at what time. Accordingly, you may reschedule or schedule your work. And in case if the work is overlapping and you are not able to attend any of the lectures, you also get a privilege to hear a recorded lecture. So you would not miss on anything and also be able to get on the recorded lectures. It's a question that when will the program start? Regarding the starting of program, as the last date have extended, so the things will be little moved ahead. Considering the last date to be 31st of January, we would be further expecting, we would be consolidating all the last documents which we would be receiving from the candidates and validating the same from the academic council and further sharing with MEA, Government of India. They would further share it with the mission, and again an evaluation process will take place. This all evaluation process, after the process would be done, we would be getting the final approved list of approved scholarship from MEA, Government of India, and we will convey to each and every candidate about their approval. Once we get the approval, we would be starting the lectures approximately 10 to 15 days after we have the approval in hand. Tentatively, now we are expecting the approvals by mid to last week of February and expecting the classes to start by end of February and beginning of March.
Sorry, I would like to know how many students are you planning, how many participants are you planning to have for each country? Yeah, especially for Mozambique, because I'm from Mozambique. Yeah.
Okay, so it will be more than happy for us as a university to provide this platform to each and every participants who is applying for this program. So for us, we are with open arms welcoming each and every participants to apply and give admission to every candidate. It is totally on the count of Government of India, how many candidates they approve per country. They would be, they have a project in which this whole approval process by the name of EVAP project, 100% scholarship. And I wish each and every participant who is applying for DPU gets selected. And let us be positive to all the candidates who are applying. One of the candidate asking about registration. Yes, previously the last date of registration was 10th of January, but with the approval of the dignitaries of MEA, the same has been extended to 31st of Jan. But I would request all the candidates to apply at least minimum before 5 to 6 days of 31st of Jan, because the application process, documentation and compiling the things together, in case any of the documents goes missing, it needs some time for us to come back to you and call for the same document. So request you all to apply for those at the earliest. There is a question here from a student that a candidate has applied with a specialization in operation management, but now wants to change. So let me generalize this question for all the participants. Any of the participants who have selected a particular specialization and now later on wants to change the specialization, the beauty of the program, the extra thing which DPU offers to their participant is we value your decision. We understand that as working professionals, you are the best person to decide about yourself and your career requirement. So even after the completion of 1 year, there is an opportunity for you to select which specialization you would further want to opt for. If you want to change over your specialization, switch over your specialization, you may connect to your appointed mentor. There would be a mentor which would be designated to you. You need to connect to them and request for a change. You need to write down a mail to your mentor allotted to you requesting the change of the specialization, and the same is going to be accepted. We understand while working as a working professional, you might find in a time frame that you want to switch over a specialization which is open for DPU, and we are open to help each and every participant for any support required. Before I move ahead, I would request Mr. Sandeep to play one of the testimonial of our esteemed student of our July batch. He is of July 2020 batch, and he's from Zambia and doing the program of MBA, Mr. Calvin. So I would request Mr. Sandeep, if you could just play the testimonial.
Hello, hi, Dr. Anjana.
Oh, hi, Kelvin. You have joined for the session. It's good to hear from you. Hello.
Your mic is mute.
We have lost your voice, Mr. Calvin.
Okay, I'm saying it all goes with what you want me to do. If you can go ahead with the recorded video, it's okay. But if you want me to speak, I can speak right now, though I'm not feeling very well. But
we would be more than happy that our current batch is going to join and address our upcoming batch of January 2021. Welcome to Mr. Calvin, and do brief them about your experience, or you're open to share your each and every experience to your upcoming batch.
Well, just a bit of a brief regarding the same. I'm actually the current student undertaking MBA. Currently, I'm looking at specializing into international management side of things, and of which we have a couple of number of people that have also jumped on this. Obviously, I would say that we've got people from Sierra Leone, we've got people from Ghana, we've got people from Congo, as well as Malawi. So we have actually been interacting with each other as well, and that's a network which we have also built. And we also interact in terms of sharing notes here and there, and also not only that, also we have actually been learning something that is very practical compared to any other way of how we have done our. I don't know. You are not getting my sound because somebody is telling me it says not getting sound here. Are you getting me clearly and sound?
Yeah, we are getting you clearly. You're audible.
Okay, that's fine. So what I'm trying to say is that we are basically learning quite a number of stuff which are practical in reality. And I have actually gone through some of the syllabuses that we have currently living in the Zambian scenario. What we are learning is more practical because it can even either shape you to be either a better employee or a better employer. So what I would encourage everyone to do is that jump on this. It's an opportunity that actually has to be grabbed by using both hands, and you should not miss this opportunity. And not only that, also some people have been thinking this is not genuine. Well, I would encourage you to actually take a bit of time and see how this can go. Obviously, at some point, you'll be able to be given some calls from the local embassies just to verify and sort of things in that sense. So I will encourage you to just apply and have an opportunity to get this MBA scholarship. It's fully sponsored by the Indian government. And also, I encourage everyone to actually take an opportunity to enhance knowledge, because where we are going now, even with this COVID-19 issue, which we are facing, COVID-19, it requires all of us to build a sound knowledge cube. And we need to move in a life where we have to have a very sound and resilient knowledge economy. So I would encourage you to apply as soon as possible. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Kelvin, and all the best for your upcoming exams. Moving ahead with the next question here is one of the student asking what happens when a student is not able to complete within the 2 years due to some unforeseen reason.
See, the program validity of 2 years is of 4 years. So you can complete your program in this 4 years. But I think we should be positive and we will be able to complete in 2 years.
For any of the candidates who are facing a challenge in uploading the documents or need some assistance, we at DPU will definitely help you with any sort of assistance required. On the chat box, you would be finding the mail ID and address. Please connect, mailing your challenge that you are facing, and we'll provide the required support. The candidates who are finding little lost in searching the programs which are there, I would request Mr. Subhash to input the website details where they can directly go and apply for the program. Select which program you want and you can apply.
Yes.
There are a couple of students asking how many applications are there in total. There would be n number of people who would have applied till now. The best would be that one considers that you yourself have applied with the right set of clear scanned documents and giving all your information in detail, and wait till the time we get an approval from MEA, Government of India, sharing the approval for the scholarship. When are we likely to get the results of the application? We are now expecting, as the last date of application is pushed to 31st of January. Now we are expecting the results to be final selected student results to be declared by mid or last week of February, and expecting our sessions to be starting by last week of February or beginning of March. One of the students has received the transcript just 3 days back. So she's asking whether she can produce. Any of the student who has received your transcript just a couple of days back, please do share it with us with your name, email ID and the phone number so that we are able to locate your transcript and place it at the right form application. We would help you to apply and update, upload, re-upload your documents. Are there any other sort of expenses which a student has to bear? Very good question, ma'am. Would you like to take it up? Ma'am, you're not audible.
You don't have to bear much expense, but definitely your internet cost, your laptop, and your time and energy is required to complete the entire program on time.
There are a couple of students who are stating the issue of they are using a wrong link, which is making them move towards the other form of a general candidate. So would request you to please connect with the below email ID, and you may share your set of documents to them, and ensuring that they will help you and assist you to fill in your application and fill the gap of the challenge that you are facing. One of the questions asked by one of the students was regarding the certificate program, the duration of the certificate program. The duration of the certificate program is of 6 months. So the time frame, your certificate program is going to get completed in 6 months. For an MBA, the duration of an MBA is 2 years, which comprises of 4 semesters. First and second semester is going to be common for all the students. It is at the time of third semester that specialization which you select, the academic starts of specialization from the third semester. Third and fourth semester will be the specialization which you choose. This is question from a student, ma'am, here, that who is going to be the lectures? Is it though that selected school or from India? Will we be needing to go to the residential place to selected centers? I guess the student wants to ask is, will the student have to go to the study learning center to take their lectures? Will the lectures be conducted by foreign faculties or Indian faculties?
See, you do not, any learner do not require to go any of the centers. Since this is an online program, the lectures will be delivered to you through the online sessions, either by the Zoom or Google Meet. And it will be a combination of the expert faculty on our panels. We have the expert faculty from India also, as well as from the abroad also. So you do not have to go to the centers. It will be available to all of you online at your place and at your pace. Thank you.
So the next question here from a student is, Pan-India globally, the MBA program of DPU is running, where each and every participant from global can apply for this program. But the privilege of 100% scholarship is only for the African 17 countries which is offered. So the material, the delivery, whatever you would be receiving would be same as delivered to a general candidate, whether the candidate is from UK or the candidate is from USA. So the specializations also, the study matter of it would be same for a US candidate as well as will be same for all the 100% scholarship candidate as well. There's another question which I would request the dignitaries of MEA to address the same. The question is, may I know why Nigeria is not included and by when would the cannot enjoy the scholarship and why other students are benefiting, and to ask when will Nigerians be helpful. I request the dignitaries from MEA to address the same.
Yes, ma'am. I'm audible, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, we are in an advanced stage of onboarding Nigeria, and it is likely that in February or in by mid of February, Nigeria will be also onboarded. So just some administrative work is being done from both the side, from Government of India and from Nigeria side. So I just hope that Nigeria will be onboarded for the next academic session, that is July 2021.
So that's a very great news to all the participants here. You can definitely convey to your friends, your colleagues that the next season we are coming up with, that is for the July batch, where the admissions would start by April and May. Nigeria will also be one of the approved partner countries. There's a question from Mauritius. Yes, the candidate, you can always also, in case required, take an assistance from your learning center from Mauritius, or any other questions you have, you are most welcome to connect to any one of us in DPU. as there are a couple of questions which are common and a couple of them which I have covered. So I'm just trying to flow down few of the questions. So few questions which were repeated again and again by a couple of students. So I would repeat the answer so that it is covered to all of them. That is the list of documents which are required for applying for this program. We would be needing a passport copy or a national ID. Preferred document would be a passport for the same. The second document required will be a bachelor's degree followed by bachelor's transcript, your own passport size photograph, scanned signature. These all documents would be required while you are applying for the program. So while you are filling the application form, it is suggested that you have all these stand document with you while you are applying, and because these documents would be required for uploading the document. There is another common challenge which is faced by a couple of participants. It is not raised here in the question box, which I'm very surprised to, where I was expecting some of the participants to raise it, but I would address that all, that while you are applying in an iLearn portal, you are filling in your first name, you're filling in your surname, and there you are asked to fill in your phone number. Please ensure to fill in only your mobile number. Do not prefix the plus symbol or a zero or the country code. Only type down your mobile number. That is few of the reason why you get a pop-up stating that it doesn't match. Something is missing or something is not matching well with the code. So please remove the plus symbol, zero, or the country code. You just need to apply with the phone number. Regarding the government, Indian government currently selected with the 17 countries, the government is in the procedure of selecting all the 57 countries one by one. It is in the early stage of now. Step by step, in session to session, you will find all the countries will be participating one by one over the same. Like in next session, as shared by the dignitaries, that we would be definitely having Nigeria on board. So a couple of more countries will come on board by next season. There's a very nice, sweet question asked by one of the students saying, if a student has applied and is not selected, what will happen in that scenario? Definitely, let us think positive and consider that each participants are given a chance and are able to apply and they do get selected. That is going to be our first prayer to God, that we are able to help each and every candidates who are participating. And the students who are not selected, you may even apply for the next session also, in case if you are not selected. Let us consider positive, and we expect that each and every student to get an opportunity to get selected. Another question which I would try to round up with all the participants, as we are in the last minute of our session, all of you to raise your questions quickly, as there were a lot of questions which I have already covered. But a last question is, what about those without the passport? This session, the dignitaries, MEA, Government of India has given an opportunity to all the participants to apply for this program by the national ID card or the voter ID card, any ID card which has their picture and has got a valid expiry date. You can definitely apply for the program, but it is also suggested by the university to each and every participant to simultaneously also prepare for your passport, because the passport would definitely be required in near future. It might not be compulsory immediately for your approval, but it would be required in near future. So you are suggested to also start preparing for the same, but your documents and everything would be submitted for approval. when are we launching the next program? Currently, we are having 3 programs, Masters in Business Administration and 2 certificate program in digital marketing and certificate program in hospital and healthcare management. The next season, next session, we would definitely be coming up with bachelor's program exclusively on extra demand of each participant, because that is the feedback that we are also taking from the participant, which do value to all the DPU members. We do value participants' feedback. So we would be definitely adding on the bachelor's program as well in the coming session. I guess I have covered a couple of questions. A last wonderful question here is, what is the maximum age to apply for this program? There is no age limit of learning and adding knowledge to oneself. Age can never be a boundary for anyone to add on a qualification at any given point of time. You all are most welcome to learn as much as you would want to learn. And also, we will be more than happy to help and deliver to the bestest to what we are able to. So you all can apply at the earliest with your documents as soon as possible. The first process of our admission is one has to register in an iLearn, and after registering in an iLearn, will have to apply the application form with your documentation. Applying for an application form with the documentation does not mean that you are selected for the scholarship program. A candidate will have to wait for the approval from MEA Government of India for the final selection, which we are expecting by last week of February and the beginning of March. With this, I have covered a lot of questions. I hope I have not missed any of the question. In case if there is a gap and I would have missed any question, my all apologies to that participant, and I would request the participant to please do mail me your questions, and I would definitely address each question which have been missed. Now, I would request Dr. Safia ma'am to address all the participants.
My sincere appreciation or gratitude to all of you, those who have attended this session. I would request you all to grab this golden opportunity and take the admission as soon as possible. I also wish to thank each and every learners, every participant who has gathered today. And my special thanks to MEA officials, Mr. Ravish Kumar, Mr. Sumantra, and my team, Dr. Anjana, Dr. Veena, Professor Sandeep, Mr. Uday, Mr. Subhash, and Dr. Raju sir. And my sincere thanks to all of you. And I would just say that if you have any queries, though Dr. Anjana has taken a lot of initiative to answer all your queries, still if any queries have left and you have any doubt, you can write to Dr. Anjana and Mr. Subhash, and we are always here to solve your queries and to help you all. Thank you. Have a good day.
Sorry.
Bye-bye. Yeah.
Sorry. Before you close the meeting, I would like to know something because
yes, please.
For example, in Mozambique, we speak Portuguese, but my certificate is in Portuguese, so I had to send it to the translator to translate the transcript, and I've uploaded this one that was translated. So will you require the original, or this translated document is enough for this application?
Subhash, can you help him?
Yes, see, for the time being, just for your application, if you're if you have already graduated, I mean if your graduation is complete, so you, for the time being, you can apply with these documents, and later on, once you're selected, we would contact you for the translated, I mean the transcript. That time you can, so you have time, like you can, you have enough time to submit the documents later on. But for the time being, with these documents, you can apply if you are graduated, completed.
Yes, yes, actually, I'm graduated, and I've submitted one that is translated. I didn't submit the one that is not translated.
So that's fine. With that application, I mean your application can be processed.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Subhash, for clearing the doubt, and thank you, ma'am, for addressing
Madam
the-
Angela.
Yeah,
Madam
any other
Angela.
student who want to ask any question directly, you're most welcome.
Madam Angela,
Yeah.
this is for you. I've been writing you emails and texts on WhatsApp. You take ages to respond.
Apologies for the same. I would request you to please mail your queries, because there is time that I would be having a couple of WhatsApp and it would have scrolled down. Apologies for the same. But you can raise your question here.
Yeah,
I would
but
try
just
to
an
address
additional,
it right
Dr.
away.
Njena, I can help out on that, Dr. Njena. I know I have also been pushing you so much. I'm sure I can bear on your side that you are always booked up with a lot of activities, which I understand. So I'm very much in your shoes, actually, because the work is too much. So I think
No, it's okay. It's a part of our job, and we'll be more than
Yeah,
happy to help each and every student. But if
definitely,
any of
definitely.
them
No,
has
I was
been
just trying
missed,
to.
if
Yeah,
any of the
sure,
student
sure.
has been missed, please do raise your question here. We will try to answer you immediately. No issue.
Definitely, definitely.
I have two questions.
Yes.
One is a fact that as we've been applying for these MBAs,
Yes.
is it an MBA general or it is coming with a certain specialization? And if that's the case, how do we choose without knowing? Because we've just been applying for MBA.
Okay.
I
So
don't
let
know if
me
you've
address
gotten my
let me
question, yes.
address your first question. That is MBA. MBA means stands for Masters in Business Administration. So when we
Yes.
say MBA, Masters in Business Administration, it covers for in 2 years and has got 4 semesters. So the first year is going to be common for every candidate. The second year, a candidate has to select the specialization. And if you would have checked the chat box a couple of times, more than 10 times, our team has posted here the set of specializations which have been offered in the second year, which you have to select. These are the specializations which are available. And from these specialization, one specialization an MBA candidate has to select to go ahead and complete your MBA. For example, if you are doing MBA and the second year you do a specialization in human resource management, so you do MBA with human resource management.
That is understood.
Okay, now let's move to your next question. We have lost
The
your
second
voice.
question.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'm one of the main students that you're actually attending to. I've been having challenge with the fact that you helped me open my profile, my online portal profile, but I've been having when it comes to logging in. But I've been texting you over it, which you said you are going to assist.
As far as I remember, you have shared your documents and we have shared it ahead with the IT team for resizing the same. I would request you to have patience and wait for another set of 4 to 5 days, because it takes some time for the IT team to resize the documents and upload the same in the application form. But still, I would request Mr. Subhash, if you could help him in expediting and assisting him to complete his application procedure.
Yes. I would suggest, like, if it is better, instead of I mean, rather than WhatsApp, if the student could send it on the email, that would be better.
I actually sent my remaining documents. For the first documents, you noted that you had received them, but for the second document, which was a photo and a signature, you haven't noted that you received them, but I sent them in the morning from our time. Yes.
So every
Okay, I will just
participant,
see, I will
let
check it,
me
and I will just get back to you.
let me cover to all the participants here in general that any candidate who is sharing the documents, please keep a patience of 4 to 5 days. If you have shared your documents in the morning, definitely you will not be getting a reply in the evening. You need to wait for 4 to 5 days to get a mail from the university stating that your documents have been received and you have applied for the program. Applying for the program again does not mean a confirmation that you are going to be selected for the scholarship program. We will have to further wait for the final list of approval, which is going to come from Government of India.
Noted.
Any other question
Sorry,
from any other
it means,
participants?
yes,
Before
it
we
means that the standard, yes, I was saying it means that the standard that we have to wait until we get the confirmation from the university is 4 to 5 days.
See, that is standard, not 4 to 5 days. The people who will submit the application and the other documents in the prescribed format, it will take less time. But if the entire application and the photograph as well as the documents will not be on the prescribed format, definitely it takes time of 4 to 5 days. Otherwise, if everything is correct as per the format, it will take 1 day. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, please, I have a question.
I would request all the participants, let us take up this last question because we have overmoved our time. So we'll take this last question and I would request every participant to please mail us your queries and we would address to each and every query. Yes, please, the
Okay,
last
thank you.
question.
Okay, so my question is, when you are applying for the program, the degree program, you are asked to choose a center depending on the country you are resident in. I want to know, what is the purpose of the center we are choosing? I want to know if the center we are choosing, they are usually schools, they are usually tertiary institutions in our various countries. And so I want to know whether it's a joint degree. What will the degree will aid at the end of the program? Will it be a joint degree because of the influence of the centers we have chosen? What role do they play?
That was a wonderful question addressed. This degree is not a joint degree. The degree which you are going to get is going to be 100% from DY Patil Vidyapeeth. So you are going to 100% get the degree from DY Patil. It is not a joint degree. The learning center is there as a support to help you, guide you if required at any point of time. And also during the examination, if a candidate is facing a challenge and is expected to go to the learning center to appear for the exams. That is the purpose of the learning center. But the degree, let me clarify to all the participants, it is not a joint degree. It is a degree which is given by Dr. D.Y. Patil Vidyapeeth.
Thank you.
All the degree and certificate will be given by the DPU, which is Category 1 University, NIRF ranking, which is 3.62. So it will be provided to you by the esteemed DPU University degree. Bye-bye.
Thank you all participants for participating in this session. I would like to thank all the members of the panel, our member from the dignitary members from MEA, Mr. Sumantro, Mr. Ravish, and Mr. Vikas for participating in the same. also would like to thank our panel team members, Mr. Subhash, Mr. Sandeep, Mr. Uday, for participating for the same. And also a very big thanks to our mentor, our guide, Dr. Veena Bhalla ma'am, who had supported us and taken us walk through towards the MEA project. And also would like to give special thanks to our ma'am, Dr. Safia Faruqi, for taking us through the wonderful presentation and being present with us in this wonderful session. And a very big thanks to all the participants for taking your time and attending the session, adding on knowledge and asking a lot of questions. I was more than happy to address as many questions as possible, but definitely would request all the students, in case your questions have been remained unanswered, please connect to us over mail. You're most welcome to connect to us over WhatsApp also, but there can be some challenges that you might get a delayed reply, or because of a lot of WhatsApp, there can be some gap in the WhatsApp in replying. So apologies for the same in advance. Would request each one of you to please mail your queries. We would get back to each and every candidate at the earliest possible. So the extended time for applying for this program is 31st Jan, but don't take a back seat. Do apply for this program as soon as possible, as quickly as possible, with all set of documents, well scanned, at the size appropriate required. Any assistance required, we'll be more than happy to help you all. Once again, thanks for your all participation and have a great day ahead. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank
Family
you.
Temple.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.